During the spring of 2011, I lived in Prague with my family for 3 months. In our spare time, we traveled the great cities of Europe. Because of our interest in it, art made up a large part of our trip. We visited most of Europe's great art museums, the Louvre, Amsterdam's Rijksmuseum, and Vienna's Kunsthistorisches. I got to see firsthand the brilliant works of Bruegel, Rembrandt, Van Gogh, and Michelangelo. My European expedition also introduced me to a new art form that I had never truly understood before: street art. As I wandered the streets of Krakow, Paris, Budapest, and Amsterdam, I saw street art everywhere. Wild-style masterpieces thrown up under bridges, gibberish scrawled across ancient buildings, political declarations painted on the sides of factories and trains. It amazed me that people with such little training could create such incredible pieces of art using only spray paint. Some of the pieces were complex and beautiful, a few perhaps more strikingly so than some of the classical paintings that I saw in museums. I began to document and catalog my discoveries using my dad's new wide-angle lens digital camera. Instead of frequenting the standard tourist sites, my search for graffiti led me to parts of the cities I would have never seen otherwise. Soon, I had hundreds, then thousands of images. As my collection of photos grew, I began to call it the Graffiti Project. With great excitement, I delved into the history, culture, and aesthetics of street art. While some have called graffiti a stain or blight on society, I was not able to see it as anything but interesting and sometimes necessary. Even the incoherent scribbles gave the buildings character. It gave me the sense that real people with real problems and hardships lived in these places. Their stories were plain to see on the city's walls if I could just take the time to read them. Even in Boise, my hometown, I have been able to find graffiti, which can only mean one thing. In Boise, as in Paris, Krakow, Budapest, or Berlin, there are people with stories to tell. I have taken to searching for these stories wherever I go. They are always there, somewhere, visible to the world. While I now have some experience with the cities of Europe, I still have much to explore of the cities of the US. Among those is New Orleans. I have never been there, but I'm sure, as with any great and vibrant city, it must have its share of graffiti, and I simply cannot wait to see it.